I'm doing a voiceover because that audio came out like shit, but what we're doing here is a little 8-track demonstration. I'm going to bury the truck in two-wheel drive with traction control turned all the way off, then put it in four-wheel drive, bury the front end with traction control all the way off, and then engage 8-track, and hopefully it'll drive out. There's no one to pull me out, so I really hope it drives out.
Huh?
One-wheel drive mode. Back end is thoroughly dug in. Now I'm going to put it in four-wheel drive and bury the front end. Obviously, because the rear right is buried already, the front left will get buried once I put it in four-wheel drive. That's how we're spinning?
The front one's not.
Okay. So we're in two-wheel drive now, right? We're kind of stuck. We're four-wheel low, and we're just not moving. Now we're going to press the 8-track button. 8-track engage. What's important to note here is that I have the ability to completely turn off my traction control. That's not the case in a lot of trucks. Like that F-150, I had to pull fuses to turn it off. Also, I could have locked the rear differential, but I wanted to prove that the auto LSD does work. Now you heard the weird sounds it makes, right? Auto LSD, all that does is it uses the brakes to distribute the power. It's very simple. It's like what I did with my 300. But the cool thing about the Toyota is it has A-track, which means when you're in two-wheel drive and four-wheel high, it gives you a little bit of auto LSD. But when you're in four-wheel low and you press the A-track button, it gives you a lot of auto LSD. Very useful. This is also the opposite of that F-150 I tested this weekend. That thing, when you put it in four-wheel low, you lost all of your traction aids, which made four-wheel low useless. That was two-wheel drive, rear diff lock using the horsepower. Okay. Interesting test here. We're going to see what the Toyota will idle up. We're in four-wheel low, first gear, and we're just going to let the clutch out and see what happens. So I'm not touching the gas. Foot's way away from the gas. And this is stock gearing with a 6-speed manual 4.0 liter. It's down to 500 RPMs. Will it make it up the hill? Idling. Stock gears. Well, there you go, guys. For everyone that's scared of the manual, don't be, because you don't even need to use the throttle, much less the clutch. Or steer it. It'll just steer itself. No problem. God, Toyotas are amazing. So checking out the new bump stops. They're doing their job 110%. Very nice, soft, cushy bump stops. And these leaf springs flex really well. That's not even max down travel yet, but oh yeah, it is. That's max down travel. That tire's about off the ground. So there you go. There's full flex. I would like to get a little bit longer rear shocks, but these are the longest you can get, and not have to change the shock mounts and stuff. So I'm pretty happy with it. The U-bolt flip kit looks super clean. Nothing to drag. Very cool. That's because of that stupid sway bar. Yeah, there's still a good amount of weight on there. I know people are going to ask, so here's some details on this truck. Bilstein 5100 front struts, Toyotech off-road rear leaf springs, Timberin bump stop kit from Wheelers Off-Road with the U-bolt flip kit, way more clearance, looks good. Old Man Emu rear shocks, sits a little high in the back, going to go a little higher on the front when I get my camber upper control arms in. It does ride great. It has the diff lock mod, so I can lock the diff at any time under any circumstances. Huge upgrade. And it's the 4.0 V6 six-speed manual trans. The tires are Falcon Wild Peaks, the 265 by 75 by 16, I believe, like a 32-ish. I like them, except that one of them isn't round, so it's getting replaced. But other than that, they seem to be good tires, pretty quiet, and they pull well. But absolutely obsessed with this truck.